State regime media, which calls itself Fox News, is panicking on air after Donald Trump's disastrous trip to Davos, Switzerland, has come to an end. They're specifically freaking out over Donald Trump's rapidly declining cognitive and physical health. They're trying to cover up for that. State regime media is also trying to cover up for the fact that Donald Trump caved yet again after making threats to invade Greenland, and then Donald Trump came up with a fake deal, and now you have state regime media saying this is what the art of the deal is all about. This was intentional. This is what he meant to do the entire time. Absolutely not. Donald Trump has further eroded the trust and confidence in the United States by our allies and humiliated us yet again on the world stage. So let me just show you what they're doing on state regime media right now. You have people like Laura Ingraham attacking Europe, and they're like, Europe's pointless temper tantrum. This was all Europe's fault. Why did Europe do this in the first place? That's why they call it state regime media. Then Lara Trump is on Laura Ingraham, and she said there's nothing wrong with the president. He has all of his faculties. He's literally not sleeping at all because he is just the smartest person there is. Watch as Donald Trump's daughter-in-law is trying to act like Donald Trump was not cognitively and physically addled while he was in Davos. Here, play this clip.
Is that you have all these former Trump officials who I never even met in the White House in the first Trump term, but I guess they had some role. You know, Stephanie Grisham. I wouldn't recognize her if I saw her on the street, but she's like, oh, the Trump speech shows us that he's slipping. Oh, that shows that we need to... I know, I'm just paraphrasing, 25th Amendment.
Yeah, well, all you need to know is that close to 90%, I think, of the signatures given during the Biden administration were done via auto pen. This president that we have right now, the 47th, has all of his faculties about him. He literally had a 3-hour delay getting to Davos last night because there was a problem with the plane.
Amazing.
He went there, he schooled every single person in that audience about how they ought to be running their countries, about why America is back. You saw it. I loved every single second of this. He exuded strength on the world stage, which is something we were lacking for far too long. They can talk all they want, but the proof is in the pudding. The American people feel it. You can see it with this president every single day.
Then you have Jesse Waters, one of the regime propagandists on Fox, and he said, so what is it? You're calling Donald Trump a 4-year-old? You're saying that he's mentally ill? Or is he a dictator? He can't be all of them at once. That's their defense of Donald Trump. Let's play this clip.
The speech was dangerous, it was disrespectful, and it was unhinged. You saw him ramble on in stories and even try to do voices. I mean, this is really concerning, and for the United States, frankly, embarrassing.
All right, have a sense of humor. Is Trump a 4-year-old brat or an aging, mentally ill dictator? You got to pick a lane.
Then they try to attack California Governor Gavin Newsom, and they go, Sparkle Beach Ken. He can cross his legs in very elastic ways. That's how you're going after Governor Newsom, saying he crosses his legs in elastic ways and calling him Sparkle Beach Ken. Here, play this clip.
Yeah, Sparkle Beach Ken, he also can cross his legs in very elastic ways. You wouldn't believe it. Not that I play with dolls, Tommy. I've seen it unpackaged. That sounded even worse.
Then you have more of Jesse Waters and Tommy Lahren, and they're like, look, one of the things that we'll use Greenland for, or Denmark for, is you can take all of our illegal aliens. Ha 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 ha. You're just so utterly racist and xenophobic. It's so despicable. Play this clip.
I will say, though, I have an idea, a negotiation tool, Jesse.
Yes.
Denmark, I know what we can give them. We give them our illegal aliens. We let our diversity be their strength. I think that's a fantastic trade-off. They can take our illegals. We take Greenland. It sounds beautiful to me. Spread the diversity and the strength to the Danes.
Okay.
And then you have Sean Hannity saying, Europe, you should listen to the lyrics that Donald Trump loves so much. You can't always get what you want. Ha ha ha. This is worse than Russian propaganda media, but play this clip.
We'll have the will to fight for our lives and defend our great way of life. Europe's leaders, they would be wise to listen up to the lyrics from one of the president's favorite songs, frequently played at the end of his rallies. You can't always get what you want, but you might just find that you get what you need. Here with
more on what state regime media was doing. You have Jesse Waters bragging that Donald Trump's plan is to now build golf clubs in Gaza. Let's play this clip.
Later, and Jimmy with his teleprompter. The Trump Board of Peace already doing more than the UN. We're building golf clubs in Gaza. The only thing they'll be fighting over now is tea times.
Jesse Waters says that, Trump created this board of authoritarians that Trump calls the Board of Peace, and now it's his golf buddies. So Waters refers to like Putin and Lukashenko and Orban as Donald Trump's golf buddies and says now this board has replaced the United Nations. How strong are we? Like, Jesse, do you realize how stupid you look? Here, play this clip.
When he was in Switzerland, not sure if you heard, he demoted the UN and created the Board of Peace and packed it with his golfing buddies.
I am all in for self-reflection and rethinking how I can make an impact this year. Tidying up, yes, but it's also about living a cleaner and more sustainable lifestyle by reducing single-use plastics. And honestly, I didn't realize how many microplastics were sneaking into my home through everyday cleaning products until recently. That's why I've made the switch to Blue Land across all the cleaning products in my home, especially going into the new year when I'm rethinking routines and trying to build more sustainable habits at home. Certified by Cradle to Cradle, Blue Land products meet the highest standard of clean. They're effective yet gentle on people and the planet. From cleaning sprays and toilet bowl cleaner to dishwasher and laundry detergent tablets, Blue Land's 100% microplastic free, EPA Safer Choice certified formulas are safe to use around my pets. I love not having to choose between the safe option and what actually gets my house clean. Blue Land is on a mission to make sustainable choices easy. Their products are independently tested to perform alongside major brands without dyes, parabens, or harsh chemicals. They're a certified B Corp, cruelty-free by Leaping Bunny, EPA Safer Choice certified, and many have earned the Gold Material Health Certificate from Cradle to Cradle. And Blue Land is trusted in over 1 million homes, including mine. I especially love the dishwasher tablets. They actually tackle baked-on, burnt-on messes, and you don't even need rinse aid. Simple, effective, and way less waste. And honestly, I also just love their foaming hand soaps. I've put them in just about every room in my house now. Blue Land has a special offer for our listeners. Right now, get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/Meidas. You won't want to miss this. Blueland.com/Meidas for 15% off. That's blueland.com/Meidas to get 15% off. That's MEIDAS.
Then on state regime media, they bring on Senator Banks, and he said, all we can say is that this is the art of the deal. Donald Trump has shown once again that what he's done with Greenland is the art of the deal. What are you even talking about? No one from Greenland even knows what the deal is. No one from Denmark knows. No one from NATO knows, because this is all made up, and now you've pissed off the entire world even more against this despicable regime. Let's play it.
Well, first and foremost, President Trump has proven once again he's the best negotiator that we've maybe ever had in the White House, and moving us closer toward a deal that would give us a greater military presence in Greenland.
More from Senator Banks on regime media. And he's like, the Democrats and the media, they were all losing their mind. No one's losing their minds. People are livid that Donald Trump has destroyed the credibility, the strength, the reputation of the United States. It's horrific. Here, play this clip.
But this is really good news. The Democrats, the media, they were losing their minds last week over President Trump talking tough about doing something with Greenland. And here we are once again, President Trump pulling a rabbit out of the hat and getting us closer toward a deal that's really in America's best interest, that's going to be good for Greenland and NATO too.
Then they continued to go and try to act like, oh, well, Donald Trump is perfectly healthy. He never sleeps. We see Donald Trump sleeping at all of these meetings. Here, play this clip.
The auto pen just cut checks, pardoned crooks, and almost bankrupted us. I want a boss with flesh and bones, who I don't need to program and charge his battery. Like the man who never sleeps. Trump is landing back in America tonight after a pretty busy 48 hours in Davos.
Then they bring on Howard Lutnick onto state regime, the Commerce Secretary, and he says, and again, I guess this is how they're attacking California Governor Newsom. They said he's commenting about sex toys and knee pads. What is it? He's commenting on sex toys and knee pads? What are you talking about?
So Newsom's over there, and he's posturing He's throwing around knee pads. You're sitting there with the President of the United States. I mean, is he tolerating this? Are you guys laughing about this? What's going on with this governor?
He's literally laughing. I mean, he's like, you can't believe it, right? I mean, you just can't believe that this guy's going to run for president, and he's actually commenting about sex toys and knee pads. I mean, you can't believe it. It's outrageously entertaining. And so the president just has to laugh, because what else can you do? You're not going to just, you know the president, he's not going to just shake his head. He's like, just cracking up going, I can't believe this guy.
I wouldn't be holding up a knee pad if I were running for president.
Then they bring on Dan Bongino, the former deputy FBI director, who's now a podcaster again. And he's on Hannity, and he's like, people were surprised that I said I got paid for my opinions when I was a podcaster. Here, play this clip.
Do you dipwads even read your own headlines? Are you that stupid? These are these media morons. People who've never spent a day wearing a badge, never kicked in a door, never arrested some child predator or some bank robber or some gang member. These morons don't know anything about the safety status of the country.
By the way, our own top NATO commander over Europe was not even briefed on what Donald Trump was talking about with deals with Denmark and Greenland. And of course, you've seen the clips I played earlier in the day where Greenland and Denmark are like, we don't have no deal with them. Play this clip.
We had no discussion about that security framework. We found out about it when everyone else did, when it hit the news yesterday. So there was, even though it's been reported elsewhere that we had some military discussion, that is not correct.
Then you have Jamison Greer, Donald Trump's trade representative, saying we've entered a new world order. Yeah, one where America is completely weaker and cut out. Play this clip of Trump's trade representative, Jamison Greer. Let's play it.
But the reality is we are entering into a new world order. And that's something that a lot of the European officials have been acknowledging during the past couple of days here at Davos. We're entering into a period where some of the economic rules of the past are no longer effective, where some of the security arrangements may need to be rearranged.
Now, this is a graphic they keep on showing on Fox all day, and this is from some guy, Josh Wolf, but this is how state regime media tries to spin what Donald Trump does. What looks like flailing. It's a classic Trump-style negotiation sequence. You open with an outrageous demand, precisely so your real demand seems reasonable by comparison. It goes like this. Signal acquisition. Denmark scoffs. Mention force. Denmark recoils. Insist on force. Loudly. Repeatedly. Denmark reaches peak indignation. Others come to their side. Then pivot. That's the art of the deal, everybody. No, it's the art of stupid. And there's a reason why Donald Trump has gone bankrupt over and over again, and he's sending the United States into that bankruptcy as well. Our credibility on the world stage is shot. It just looks like a stupid Trump company at this point that goes bankrupt. That's what's actually happening if you want to be objective about it. Anyway, hit subscribe, help us get to 6 million subscribers, and thanks for watching.
Want to stay plugged in? Become a subscriber to our Substack at MeidasPlus.com. You'll get daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, ad-free episodes of our podcast, and more exclusive content only available at MeidasPlus.com.